Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Naila Aulia. I come from Department of Communication Science, Faculty of Social and Political Science, 11 Maret University. Before beginning, I want to thanks to the entire selection team and committee of Mercu Buana International Conference of Communication Science for giving me the opportunity for learn together with you all in this event. Well, today I would like to present my research paper by the title Teaching Amidst the Silence of Reality, Sex Education Through Social Media in Indonesia. Ladies and gentlemen, sex education in Indonesia is very important to form a comprehensive understanding and healthy attitude towards sexuality among adolescents. Sex education also needs to be a topic of scientific research to map trends and patterns and as a material for evaluation. The purpose is create more advanced innovation for sex education in Indonesia. So, starting from this unrest, variation studies about sex education has emerged. The topic of sex education has been researched from 1972. Although it has long been used as a research, the number has only increased regularly every year starting in 2012. But it is not known whether it will be the same if sex education used in social media. Nah, the variations of social media makes the research related to sex education increasingly varied as well. So it is necessary to further investigate which social media is the most widely used. So this research that use systematic literature review made for find the development trend of research in Indonesia that confines sex education through social media and mapping what social media is most often used. Based on this background, I use the three research questions. The first, how was the trends in the development of research in Indonesia that delivered sex education through social media? And the second, how the progress of the sex education through social media research began from 2015. So, what is the most frequently used social media? Now we talk about the method. As I said before, that this research used the systematic literature review for collecting the data. And then you can see the step. The first, I'm tracking, recording, and reading the finding related to the topic with Confidence AI. And then simply I use Publish of Paris for collecting the publication beginning from 2015 because I find that in that year, the first publication about about sex education use social media the first time made the first time made. So after that combining of findings, so after that analyzing the data and writing in the result and discussion. Now you can see that picture is prisma diagram, this diagram I use for extracting the data. Extracting data, I use Confidence AI for helping me in extracting the data. Nah, you can see at the first time, I get the 504 articles or publications, so filtered down to 500 publications. Now, the screening process involved entering inclusion and exclusion criteria based on PICO principle. After that, after filtering by inclusion and exclusion criteria, I get 89 relevant publications. After that, I extract that data, use two CSV and arrange the diagram. So I made the descriptive explanation in the result and discussion. After that, let's we talk about literature review. The urgency of sex education in Indonesia. Now you can see this picture. Yes, I give you the data from Ministry of Women's Empowerment and Child Protection of the Republic Indonesia, or KPPA. We from this picture we know that in 2023, from a total of 229 and 883 violence in Indonesia, sex violence was the highest type of violence at one I'm sorry at 13,000 and 156 cases followed by physical and psychological violence. So we can see that the age are 13 until 17 in the first rank. So in the second rank is 6 until 12 years old. So after that we have to give the information that there are 40% of Indonesian adolescents have engaged in premarital sexual activity, which can lead to risks such as HIV, early marriage, and death in teenage mothers. But beside this information, this urgency about sex education in Indonesia, there was the potency of sex education use social media in Indonesia. Social media the use of social media has become widespread, reaching 59.4% as the world's population, with growth in continuing to increase every year. The potential of sex education through social media lies in its ability to reach a wide audience, especially teenagers and young people, and provide diverse and anti-oppressive representations of sexuality. Or we can make the collaboration with influencers is also an effective strategy to increase teenagers' awareness and interest in sex education. Now, about results in education, we can see that in 2019 was the beginning of sex education research using social media and continued to increase until 2023. The number of functions from the offline to online and the development of social media feature may be one of the causes of the increase in sex education through social media to attract research to examine this trend. So, about the type, qualitative publication have seen a steady increase since 2019. It is always superior to quantitative and mixed method. Nah, the most qualitative publication is in 2023, is reaching 11 publications. So, about the object, the topic about HIV, so, KBGO, sexual harassment, body commodification, contraception, pornography, presentation of early marriage, and cruelty appear to receive less attention, with the number of publication ranked from 1 to 5. Yes, we can see that the highest object use is kesehatan reproduksi. And the second is pendidikan seksual. So about the topic, there are at least 10 major terms used in 89 data collect. The highest presentation is the of reproduction health, which reads to 24 more than a quarter of the total terms. Yes. So the second highest position is about the HIV. Okay, HIV or AIDS prevention combined with 16 studies. So after that, let's we talk about the social media. Yes, the social media from 89 data. The out We can see that the Instagram is the highest uh presentation. So after that, YouTube, and the third rank is TikTok. Okay, so after social media, I make the interconnection data by the keywords use the first viewer. Ladies and gentlemen, the author categorizes the data based on several aspects, namely the number of studies, year, type, topic, object, variety, and type of social media use, and keyword analysis. Research which relate, I'm sorry. Now, the research will relate themes only increased in 2019, while the previous year tends to be unstable. Qualitative research dominating this kind, so there are 10 topics that the author summarized from 89 data. So reproduction health is the most discussed topic. So the next HIV or S combined is medium, and the body commodification is the lowest. The object of research is dominated by adolescence age um, at 12 until 18 years old. This is the line with data from Komnas Perempuan, which states that victims of sexual violence based on the age groups are dominated by adolescents age uh, 12 until 18 years. So after that, Instagram and YouTube users rank second in this regard in Instagram features that are increasingly felt must be explored more optimally. TikTok also needs to be maximized again, considering its popularity, which even though it only appeared in 2019. It can be rendered and most frequently used social media for sexual education. Okay, the conclusion from this research is the publication from 2015 until 2023 with the of sex education through social media in Indonesia have been analyzed in this study. It was found that there has been an increase in the number of publications with related topic in the last 5 years. So the publication that become the data of this study total 89 and were mostly qualitative. Furthermore, adolescents aged 12 until 18 years old are the most common object with reproductive health and education topic being the most widely used. It is known that Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok are the most widely used social media and publication with related themes. I think it's enough. I'm sorry for having a mistake in this presentation. Thank you so much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.